Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Chairman Buckley. And thank you, New Hampshire Democrats. It is such an honor to be with you today. Wish I could be there in person. And I want to take a moment and just wish that all of you are safe and healthy, and that those you love and care for are able to take care of themselves and stay safe. We are in the midst of an unprecedented pandemic, but we're also in the midst of an unprecedented attack on our democracy. As both Chairman Buckley and the Senator pointed out, there is a concerted attack on our right to be Americans. In 2018, I did not become the governor of Georgia, and I had an option. I could have just turned around and gone home and cowered in place. But instead, I launched Fair Fight, an organization that is designed to help protect our democracy. Because the right to vote is sacred, and it's something we have been fighting for since the beginning of our nation. But more importantly, it is something that guarantees the future of our country. And there is no state that understands that better than the Granite State. You all understand how essential it is that voices be represented, because you ensure that democracy works every day. And when we have those who would fight against us, who would silence us, it is our responsibility to speak up. It has been the pleasure of Fair Fight to work so closely with Chairman Buckley, with the Senator, and with the teams on the ground to ensure that every person in the state of New Hampshire has the right to vote in November. But we are doing this not simply because we must defend democracy, it's because we must defend the future. Both the Senator and Chairman Buckley mentioned what's on the ballot, but let's not think of this as hyperbole. We know that they have placed on the ballot, in the form of Donald Trump, a question of whether we will continue to be a democracy, whether we're going to be led by someone who lies and dissembles, who substitutes his own wishes for the will of the people, or if we're going to have a man of courage and integrity, a man of competence and leadership in Joe Biden, who becomes the next president of the United States. We're fighting over whether voter suppression will become what we expect from our democracy, like too many failed states, or if we're going to fight back and ensure that every voice is heard and that the values that those voices speak for become reality. I live in a state that's made terrible choices about how to respond to this pandemic. And I know that we need people in place in the Senate, like Senator Jeanne Shaheen. We need folks there who are fighting back and saying we are going to fund our government and fund our people because no one deserves less. We need to make certain that we hold the House, and that up and down the ballot, from kicking out Chris Sununu to picking up seats across the country, that we do our best to change the future of America. I love our country. I love the South where I live, but I know that I'm a part of a larger nation, a larger dream, a larger vision for who we can be. I wake up every morning having a conversation about what went wrong in 2018. But I don't do it because I like to beat myself up. I do it because I want to make certain no one else has to face that conversation. No voter should be told that their voices don't count. No one should be pushed away from the polls, told they cannot register, and told they do not matter. Because this is a nation that is going to go through one of the most difficult recoveries in our history. Something of an enemy we may be able to fight, but that will have others who come along. And we can do this together if together, led by New Hampshire, we fight because we will win. Thank you so much for having me, and have a wonderful convention.